So we'll start. So let us take a sum of number which is stored in the internal memory. Okay. So we are going to add. So these number. So how? So we are going to develop parallelly how to develop a simple algorithm to add a sequence of number. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3. That is 1, 2, and then 1. Okay. So I will. So this is my memory location. So this is corresponding memory location. Okay, 5 memory locations. So in these 5 memory locations, so I'll be adding all 5 number and just finally I'll be placing in one of the register. So initially, if you take any program, so there is the first instruction which is to start. Okay, and my second instruction will be like initialization. Okay, I'll be initializing.
Recording in progress.
So my second the instruction whatever will be having a initialization part. So where we will be pointing to memory location if it is memory related program. So what I can do is I will take one of the register and I'll put my address, that is which location I want to point out. Okay, I'm going to put 30H. Now here you can see that I am just placed this 30 to R0 register, but as of now we are moving 30 to the R0 register. Okay, but we are not pointing to the corresponding location. No, if we will be pointing to the corresponding location if you place at the R0. Okay, as of now we are not pointing to the corresponding location, but we are moving 30H to the register for initializing as a memory pointer. So this is going to be your memory pointer later in your program. Okay, later in your program. Okay, right. So what I can, what I'm planning is, I just move this R0 to one of the register called accumulator. So now in the accumulator, I'll be, sorry, at, so I can use at R0. Okay, at R0, the data is moved to accumulator now. What is the data in the accumulator? 01H now. Okay. So my intention is I want to take these two data and I want to add it first. Okay, I want to add at the first time. So that I have taken my first value here in the accumulator. Okay. So what I can do is next, if I increment R0, then we are pointing to another location. We are going to point to another location. So since we have taken 01, now I want to take 02. So before that, the see here you are going to have a result. Okay. After addition of these two values, we are going to have a result. With this result, we are going to add with third value. So here you are going to have another result. And so with this result, I'm going to add this 02. This is going to be another result. And last one, with this result, I'm going to add another value. So this is what I want to do. For that, what should be my counter? So I'm going to add, this is here one add, second time I'm going to add, third time, fourth time. I'm going to use add instruction for 4 times so that I can have a iteration. That is, I can have a counter in my program. that is move. So I will take another register called I1. So there I'm going to use 04 because I'm going to use 4 times. Okay. The same addition instruction I'm going to use 4 times. So what is my instruction now? My instruction is going to be add accumulator, comma, at or 0. This is my instruction which I'm going to use it for 4 times. See, at R0 is, what is the value we have incremented R0 previously, which is nothing but R0 is 31H. So if you use at R0, it is going to be 02 now. So here I'll be having a data that is 01, which is in the accumulator, plus 02, which is in the 31H address. So finally, your data will be 03H, which is stored in the accumulator finally. Right. So finally, in accumulator, which will be stored in the final. Okay. So now what I can do is, I want to go to here and I want to take this data and I want to add with this value. Okay. So that what I can do is, I can increment R0 now. So this is the memory pointer I have used. So once I increase this value, going on incrementing, I can point to next location. So I'll be pointing to next location, okay, by incrementing R0 as per this program. Okay. Now, after incrementing, so you can see that R0 will be, now it will be 32H. Okay. Now 32H. So why I have incremented in the sense, I'm going to use now counter decrement and jump. If it is not 0, which is not 0, the counter register is not 0, go to iteration. So this is my adding. Okay. See now, you can see now. Now R0 is, I'm going to add this accumulator value 03 with the at R0. R0 is now 32H. See now 32H, I'm pointing. There I have a data 01. 01 is added with accumulator value now, which is stored, which is already added with. Now these two values are added, we obtain a result. Okay. So we will be having a result, right, which is in the accumulator finally. Right. So this is for when the counter. Here initially we have mentioned the counter is 4, right, for the first operation. Next, since we are decremented, the counter will become here. The counter that is R1 will become 03. Okay. This is for as per first iteration. Okay. So once again, the loop is the same instruction which is going to execute for again 3 times, so that the resultant of this, that is which is stored in the accumulator, which is going to add with this, right? So during this process, my counter is 3. Then so I add this with this result. Finally, it will be stored in the accumulator. During this time, the counter will be 2. During this time, once again the loop start to continue. here the accumulator will be having a result. So during that time, the counter will be 1. Okay. Okay. Now, after the counter is 1, finally the decrement R0, the counter will become 0, 0. The condition is false. It will come out from the loop. Okay. Here, that's it. The program will get ended. Finally, in accumulator will be having a data. So this data you can store in some of the register. Okay. So finally, the result is concerned. So move, I'll take R3 register. So here I have used R3 register, comma A. Okay. So in R3, you will be having a result. So then you can have a simple end program like this is a simple loop and you can end the program. Okay. So this is all about the program. So now we have added the sum of numbers in an array, right? That is sequentially loaded in the corresponding address. So this data we have added, finally we have stored in the R3 register as per this program. So just copy. So if you take any program, there will be a start, there will be initialization, and there will be some loop program, exact program. And here you'll be storing in result, finally ending, right? So finally ending program. So copy the same program. So let us, so put we can place it in the software now, right? Yeah. Same program. Let us see whether we are getting the answer or not. Yeah. So this is simple there. So for clear understanding, I will separate program. Okay. So let me compile the program, debug the program. So here, as per the program, I have used internal memory. So address is 30H. So where I want to put my input data. So before debugging, so I want to before run the program, I will be placing a value. So in my program, I have taken 1 to 1 to 1. So 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Right? So this is my file data. Right? So I'm going to run this program. Okay. And I'll stop it. Let us check where is my output. So my output is here. You can see R3. As per my program, I have placed in R3. Okay. So even I will share the same presentation. So here you can see the output is stored in the R3 register. Okay. So anybody not able to understand this program? Very simple program. So this program I have designed. So no, I don't think so. This is there in the book. Okay. Any doubt in this program? Any doubt? Any doubt? doubt? Yeah, it's the same program. Okay. So any doubt, student? Ravi Nandan, Jashwant. Shall we move on to next program?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So any doubt you can understand. See, this algorithm, whatever you are developing is your own style. Okay. See, I have developed my own style. So you have to go with, you have to sit for 5 to 10 minutes. You have to develop the simple flow chart, how to do the program. You can easily do that. Okay. So next program, the same program. Okay. We are going to use internal. Okay. So we are going to use only the external memory. So in previous program, we have seen the internal memory. Here we will discuss about the external memory. So there is a, see, we will start the program. Okay. We will start the program. So this is your initialization. Okay. This is up to this point, it is just initialization. So what you are going to initialize for your program? See, I'm just taking some result, the final result. Initially, I'm placing the 0. I'm taking one of the register. I am placing to that particular register, the value is 0. Okay, this is my initialization. Okay, right? Because in that register, I'm going to have my final data. Okay, I'm just going to put that particular data into the corresponding memory location if I require. See, I'm taking a data from the memory location. I'm putting the result in the same some other memory location externally. Okay. For example, I will show here also one more slide. See here, we are taking the address 5 address. Okay. We are taking 5 address. So we have 5 data which is external. Okay, not internal, external. And so we take some other location from the external memory. There we will be placing our result. So this result, sum of result, we will be storing. Adding all the data, and we'll be placing in, that is output address. Okay, in this address we'll be placing your output data. So sequentially, I want to take a data from the address. See here. So here in my program, so I use this. See, I use this 04 as a count. That is how many data I'm going to add. Okay. So that also I'll be placing in the memory location. This is your count. So as per the program, so the counter is in the memory itself. Okay. So initially, if it is a external, keep in mind to point any memory location. So we have to place DPTR. DPTR, comma, add some data. Whatever now the 2000 will be moved into DPTR, which is going to be a memory pointer. So in 2000 address, what is the data we are pointing now? That data we are moving to accumulator. So we retrieved first location data, that is going to be a counter. Okay. So we are initializing the counter now. So the A data is moved to R0. Now R0 will be holding a counter. Okay. R0 is going to be a counter. How many counter I required? Okay. 4. Since I'm going to add a 4 data, so I have mentioned 4 there. Okay. So now increment DPTR. Now the pointer will move to the 2201 where my first data is loaded. Okay, now I'm going to have a loop here. At DPTR, I'm just moving a value to the accumulator. I have retrieved my first data. In accumulator, I'll be having a data 1. Okay, data 1 in accumulator. Next, add a comma r1. So initially the sum equal to 0. I'm adding that sum. Finally, the result, that is whatever the data in the accumulator plus this result, that is 0. So finally that is loaded in the accumulator. Okay. Final result accumulator, that data I'm moving to R1 register where my result is going to be loaded. Finally, as per addition, the result is loaded in accumulator. That data I'm moving into one of the register. Okay. So next I am incrementing DPTR. So now I'll be pointing to the location 2202 now. Okay. I'm going to take my second data now. I'm going to add with accumulator. So decrement the counter. If it is not 0, move to the back. Now at DPTR is 2202. At that location, I'll be having a second data. I'm just moving to accumulator. Already I have used my first data here, R1. So I'll be adding these two. So finally, result will be stored in accumulator. Just move that data to the R1 now. Okay. R1. So sequentially, it will. So once again, we are pointing to the third location, and we are going to add the resultant data with the third location data. Just third data we are moving to accumulator. Resultant will be there for adding two numbers. So third data will be adding with the accumulator, which is there in the accumulator now. Finally, resultant will be stored in accumulator. Finally, accumulated data is moved to R1 now. See, whatever we have done the add operation, we are moving into R1 register, which is going to be resultant stored. Okay. Resultant stored. By incrementing DPTR, we are moving to next location. That's it. Going to back, do the same process for 4 times. So you can easily find out 4 data has been added, finally loaded in the accumulator. This final data, we can move it to R1. So this, after that, so take a new location by putting new address to the DPTR. Now DPTR points to the new address where your output data is going to be loaded. Where is my output data, which is there in the R1? So move to accumulator. From accumulator, you move to at DPTR. That's it. So now your final result will be stored in this 2300H location. Okay. So if you want, I will execute the same program. We can place it. I will share the software. Okay. Same program. We will place it. We will check out. Okay, this is your program which I'm going to run. Stop debug mode. So I will compile this program. Okay. So as per this program, I'll debug. This is. See, I will debug the program. So since we have used external memory, just go to the external memory. I'll put external for X for external, and then I mentioned hexadecimal my input address 2000H. So here is the input data which I'm going to place it. So I'll use the same value possible. I'm just sorry. The first location 2000, I'll be having a counter that is 4. Then I'll take 4 data, 212121. Okay. So this is my data 2121. The answer is 6. Okay. Now I'll compile this. I'll run this. I'll run this program and I'll stop it. Then finally I should go to the address location 2300. See here you can see that the result is 06. This is your output address. This is your output address where the result is stored.